Let us begin with the latest around National Assembly Speaker Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula. She is now challenging her arrest after handing herself over at the Pretoria Central Police Station earlier this morning. Newzroom Afrika's Juniour Khumalo is keeping an eye on developments and joins me live now from the Specialized Commercial Crimes Court in Pretoria. Juniour, again, tell us a bit more about your location and bring our viewers up to speed on developments overnight. It appears the Speaker is fighting back.
Indeed, Iman, it appears that the Speaker is definitely trying to fight back. We are actually at the Specialized Commercial Crimes Court here in Pretoria. From the lawyer's letter, it seems to suggest that the Speaker has not handed herself over to the police, but she is actually trying to interdict the arrest, the imminent arrest by the police. The 5 respondents actually include the National Director of Public Prosecutions, the Minister of Police, and 3 other respondents. And just to read you some of the part of this long motion by the Speaker's lawyers, it's about 94 pages, where she indeed says that she is trying to interdict and restrain the 1st and the 5th respondents or their agents from arresting the applicant, whether under Section 40 or 43 of the Criminal Procedure Act. But also she goes on to suggest that this is actually unprocedural. The manner in which the police were trying to arrest her is unprocedural. Also, she seems to suggest that it is actually motivated by the looming elections. It's a manner of trying to basically discredit her leading up to these upcoming elections. She says in page 15 of that motion, the conduct of the state representatives described more fully below is indicative of an abuse of process at an opportunistic time before the national elections in order to sway the public opinion, trigger the ANC step-aside rule by charging me and humiliating me in the media. So it seems that her lawyers are basically trying to interdict that arrest so that she is not arrested just before those elections. But the Speaker herself had indicated that she will not be returning in that position even if the ANC wins the upcoming national and provincial elections, Iman.
So I think it is very, very important, Junior, to clarify this because there's been a lot of talk about her handing herself over. She is now, in custody and arrested. What you're saying is incredibly important in creating that distinction. So even before the police can trigger the activation of an arrest warrant or act upon it, because one would assume that there is one in play, she has taken the step to kind of preempt any action they can take against her.
Indeed, Iman, from what the letter says, the facts that we have from the letter, it seems to suggest that she is trying to preempt that possible arrest and going ahead of the situation and basically stopping any possible arrest. In the letter, she's also asking that the law enforcement officials hand over the docket that they have to her lawyers so that they can go through that docket and see what the charges are, because they are basically calling the charges flimsy and they're saying that they have no basis basically in her being arrested. So that's what it appears from the letter that we have, that she has not handed herself over to the police and she is trying to prevent the arrest from taking place.
All right, we should definitely get some legal advice on this, on whether, if an arrest warrant has been approved and signed by a judge and is ready for police to execute, whether the person in the center of that or the target has the legal option to go and embark on the kind of action that the Speaker has embarked upon. All right, so how are we expecting things to play out then? Why are you at the Specialized Commercial Crimes Court? What is likely to unfold where you are, if at all, Junior?
The expectation was that she hands herself over to a police station in Pretoria, the Pretoria Central Police Station or the Brooklyn Police Station in Pretoria. And then from there, she was expected to either appear at this Specialized Commercial Crimes Court or the Magistrates Court, one of the two. So for now, given that the lawyers have already preempted the arrest, the possible arrest, now we're not sure whether she's going to still proceed and come and hand herself over to the police, or this letter that there's been written, the motion to basically prevent that arrest, is going to be handed over to the police as well to stop them from arresting her, and then the police maybe might hand over that docket as she has requested in this letter. So we're still not quite sure how it's going to play out, but we're definitely going to keep you updated from this side.
All right, Junior Khumalo, definitely. It is a big talking point, but also an important development in South Africa's politics.